Hi, everybody. Welcome back to GSX 2019 in Chicago. Beautiful Chicago, one of my favorite cities. What's your name, young lady?
Andrea Kuhn.
And what's the name of your company?
Castle Systems.
Now, it's spelled with a K, right?
It is.
K-A-S-T-L-E.
It is, yes,
Is it
it's very
castle.com?
Castle.com.
Okay, what do you guys do?
So we are a managed security provider. So we focus on real estate, both commercial and multifamily. And what we do as a managed security provider is that we focus both on the technology and the service element.
Okay.
So we've been in business since 72.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1972.
1972.
That's unheard of.
Yeah. Yeah. We're based out of Falls Church, Virginia.
Okay.
So got started by an engineer, owner and operator for 40 years. We've been in Chicago since 92, so I run the Chicago market.
All right.
We've been here since 92. We were sold probably about 10 years ago to a couple private equity guys.
All right.
And they've been running it, and they came on board and first focused on the technology, and then, okay, are we getting our eye off the prize with service?
Yeah.
So brought it back to the service element, and so we...
All right. So to get my little security guy radio brain square on this,
Yeah.
what were you doing in 72 as a service?
So the way it worked at that time, because there was no internet, the way
Right.
it worked at that time is we would have a direct connection to the customer site, and we would manage their security for them. So they needed a card change, they would let our customer service group know. Sitting in the operations center, they'd make that change, and then it would go through that channel and make
Like
the
an old
update to their system.
an old 9K modem or something, a little dial-up
Yeah.
VPN. Wow,
Yeah.
that's advanced for back then.
Yeah, and then, internet came out, and then we kind of had a website for people to log into and make some of the changes themselves.
Yeah.
And then obviously that took on a life of its own and has continued to advance.
So explain to us here at the, quote, physical security show.
Yes, sir.
What you guys would help with some of our clients out here. How would you help them?
Yeah, so on the physical security side, especially in commercial real estate, one of the great things about having a specific focus, which is what we do with real estate, is that our solution is geared specific to real estate. So, and being a managed security provider, we continue to push updates out to the system. So very much like carrying a cell phone and you get updates
Oh, that's
to it.
good.
So they're not forced, our customers aren't forced to change out their panels every
Right.
5, 6, 7 years. It's the same on the video side. So our video solution is the same way. We continue to push updates to that, both the app, the user interface, the back end. We do have a lot of releases on data integrity, so making sure that the information is protected for our
Right.
customers. So on the security side, for the security teams that manage some of these properties or these portfolios, we actually give them the tools to allow them to do their job more effectively. So from a visitor system, so we'll have a visitor registration system that we provide for our clients.
Oh, you have your own.
We do.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Yep. So, competitive with Easy Lobby and iVisitor
Yeah.
and things like that. So we continue to push those updates. We allow them to be mobile, so things are available on a tablet. So our visitor system a lot of times gets a lot of attention from our clients and sometimes a foot in the door for us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
So how do you then handle the problems we have with the Internet of Things now, right? So I get your direct connection to your services, right?
Yeah.
Any noise on the bandwidth, in other words, if somebody's upgrading their system here for all these other digital defenses they have, right? How do you guys play into that? How are you viewed by the system? Just as a Internet of Things endpoint, or how's it looked at?
Yeah, so are you talking data integrity? How do we protect
Well, I'm
the
sure your
actual-
data is, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
protected end to end, right?
Yep.
But do you sit on their servers, or is this in the cloud, or where do you reside?
So we're cloud hosted.
Cloud hosted, okay,
So
good.
we do have a panel that we'll put on site, which, for lack of a better term, CPU that we put on site.
Right.
But the customer never has to go to a specific PC to log in to view their system.
So you're detached from their network, so to speak.
Yeah, we always recommend that they put in a
That's a
separate
good way to do it,
network.
yeah.
Especially on the video side.
Okay.
So we'll always recommend that they go on a separate network. But we can ride on their network if they want us to. It's really, our panel just requires them to basically ping a couple websites.
Right.
So our cloud services are provided by Amazon. And all the security integrity that we have to abide by for that. Yeah.
So I'm a small business. Can I use you? Do I have to be medium business or enterprise? What's your range?
So we really anywhere. So, we have buildings in the city here that use us that are 2 million square feet. And then we have tenant systems in buildings that don't use us that are 3-4 doors, 2-3 doors, sometimes really, really small.
Right.
Same on the multifamily side. So we have smaller garden style clients, and then we have large high-rise clients. So really any size.
What would you say is the number one thing you're concerned about now in the world of IoT and endpoints and all these problems? What do you tell your customers to be concerned about and focus on?
Yeah, I keep bringing it up, but the data integrity of the system is so important, and you hear both on the camera side. On the camera side, we've heard on the visitor management side of systems being hacked through that, and if they don't separate their networks internally, that provides a whole gateway into problems that they could have for their entire system. So I know of a story where a building was hacked, a new commercial high-rise building was hacked through their visitor system, got in and took down their video system.
Oh, boy.
And luckily they caught it before it got to the access control. But the things that we do around data integrity are really important to us, and one of the many pillars and plates that we try to keep spinning.
Well, in this day and age, you'd think people would be aware that when you get a camera shipped to you from the manufacturer and it has password 01, you should change that, right?
Yes.
But I guess people don't. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, it's that, and it's, the integrators haven't necessarily historically thought about that. And look, this industry hasn't changed for years and years.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, and now things are changing so fast, and
they can't keep up with it.
Yeah. It requires being educated on it and making sure that you have kind of the operations of your business in place to make sure that, okay, we have a process in place to make sure that everybody is doing the same thing down to the technician level.
And that's why Castle.com is on the case.
Right. That's absolutely
and
right.
What's your name one more time?
All right. Andrea Kuhn with Castle.
Andrea Kuhn with Castle.com. Back in a minute here at GSX 2019 in Chicago.
Thank you.